Mohammed, you can start.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Komal Chauhan, and I have been associated with Inside of Selling Solution and Corporate Hunt for the past 1 year. I've been working there as an HR executive. It has been an honor to be worked with them. And I am here to introduce Mr. Hemant Kulkarni, who is going to take the event forward. Mr. Hemant Kulkarni was working with a very reputed engineering PSU. After retirement, he has been working with the educational institution as a managing committee member and in charge of Gurukul. Gurukul is a very versatile education system from which one can learn good manners, etiquette, and diversity of knowledge. So give it a round of applause to Mr. Hemant Kulkarni.
Thank you, Komal. Good morning, everybody. I welcome you all. Good morning and Suprabhat. Till it is 11:30, so I can say good morning, no problem. It is when I see the watch. As you know very well, that we all have gathered here to unfold a very unique app, self-learning app. For that, we all have gathered. And there are many distinguished guests also, which I will like to introduce you all and I will welcome all the guests. So first of all, I will call Mr. Shubhankar Bhattacharya to the dais. Sir, Bhattacharya has National Sales Training Manager for Hindustan Lever for many years. He was also a chief officer with NIS Patra. Mr. Bhattacharya is a very popular name in the sales and training circle. He himself is an excellent trainer, wonderful human being. We are honored to have him as a chief guest. I will call upon Mr. Sugat Kumar to welcome him. Mr. Sugat Kumar. Please, give him hand. Mr. Subhankar has 40 years experience in sales primarily and electrical and FMCG industry. I request Mr. Subhankar to welcome Bhattacharya. Thank you. Have a seat. Our next chief guest is Mr. Samir Deshpande. Of course, Samir Deshpande is our good friend also. Regarding him, I would like to say he has managed many projects on environmental conservation, soil, water conservation, and marine animal conservation, ecotourism, wildlife tourism, butterfly parks, medicinal plants, local health editions, many things he has done. He has an accomplished wildlife writer with real field experience, that is most important. Imagination stories are not there. He has taken many experience of many things. So that also kindly, if possible, go through it. He will also tell some thrilling stories he will also tell after some time. So many things we are having. He has retired as an assistant conservative of forest. I will like to welcome him, and I will call upon stage on Mr. Captain Tuscan. Kindly welcome Mr. Samir. Thank you. Now I will welcome our next chief guest is Vijay Francis. Sir, Mr. Vijay has 25 years of experience in spanning sales training, HR. He is currently working in Noble Hygienic Private Limited as Chief Human Resource Officer. I will call Mr. Sahil to welcome him. Sahil is Managing Director of Corporate Hunt. Mr. Sahil has played important role in making the idea of self-learning platform for FMCG sales. So, without him, it was impossible to launch such an app. Thank you, Sahil. FMCG. आता हा जो शब्द आहे, this word many times we are hearing FMCG. What is that? Fast moving consumer goods. This is the word. Because many people may be knowing, many may not be knowing. That is why I have told. So, though the product is good, it should be, you have to sell it. Nowadays, selling is a big thing. Making anything, production is different matter. So, for that also training is required. So this app is use yourself can learn how to sell a product. This is what the thing is in this app. Of course, for that, about other things, I will call Mr. Salim. Of course, before that, as traditionally we will start the function by Deepak Rajwalan. First of all, I will call Mr. Bhattacharya and all other guests to have a Deepak Rajwalan. Please come. Yes. Come, somebody from ladies side. Huh? Asina, kindly come. Yes. From staff, somebody. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Please have your seat. Now, I will invite Mr. Salim Sheikh, the founder of Inside and Outside Selling Solution, to unfold the suspense on this new self-learning platform for FMCG sales professional. The name of the app is Eklavya. You must have guessed something. But about this app, Salim will tell further things. Salim, kindly come to this.
Thank you, Eamon. And good morning, all. I will not stand behind the dial because that's not the habit. Please allow me to stand here and talk to you. Now, it is not inside and outside. It is inside out selling solutions. So let's correct the name of the company so that you won't go to the different offices to meet me. All right. So good morning, friends, and good morning, our chief guest. Somebody was asking me, आज खुश तो बहुत हो गए तुम तो मैं ये कहूँगा मैं जरूर बहुत खुश हूँ उसके 3 रीजन हैं एक तो ये कि जो एकलव्य ऐप हमने डेवलप किया है इसका जन्म तो हमने पहले दिया था लेकिन आज वो उड़ना चालू कर देगा और उसके लिए मैं बहुत खुश हूँ मैं इसलिए भी खुश हूँ क्योंकि मेरे सबसे जो प्यारे लोग हैं जो क्लोज लोग हैं जो मेरे फ्रेंड्स हैं उनके सामने ये उड़ना चालू कर देगा इसलिए मैं ज्यादा खुश हूँ So please welcome Dr. Mihir Shah with a round of applause. You know how it is, the profession of a doctor is very difficult one, you are always occupied, so we can understand he must be busy. But I think before I proceed with what the app is and what are you going to observe into this, मैं चाहूँगा कि एक बार हम जो बुके लाए उनको we will welcome Mr. Dr. Shah with a bouquet and I will call who is the one who is doing the Please welcome Dr. Mihir Shah with a bouquet. Give a round of applause to Dr. Shah. Okay, sir, thank you so much, sir. तो दूसरी बात ये थी कि आप लोग यहाँ पर हो इसलिए ये इवेंट का ज़्यादा इम्पोर्टेंस है and I'm very happy about that. And third thing I'm happy because I got such a wonderful chief guest who are there who had a great influence in my life. इसलिए भी मैं खुश हूँ. So I'm sure there is a reason that why I'm happy because of these 3 different things. Now talking about the chief guest, let me also talk about my experience with them. Like I started my training journey in 2003. और 2003 के अंदर मैंने चालू किया था हिंदुस्तान लीवर के प्रोजेक्ट के साथ जो NIS का प्रोजेक्ट था और वहाँ पर भट्टा साहब से मेरी मुलाकात हो गई और जो भी ट्रेनिंग थोड़ा बहुत मैंने सीखा हुआ है भट्टा साहब से सीखा हुआ है ही इज अ फैंटास्टिक ट्रेनर वंडरफुल ह्यूमन बीइंग और उनकी एक बात मुझे बहुत अच्छी लगती है कि द वे दे ही कनेक्ट्स विद पीपल कई लोगों को ये दिक्कत रहता है कि लोगों से कनेक्ट नहीं कर पाते उनकी ये बात इतनी बढ़िया थी कि थोड़ा बहुत भी मैंने अगर पिकअप कर लिया तो सर मैं अपने आप को धन्य मानूंगा तो कार्य सर भट्टा साहब के लिए he has been a great influence in my life. Secondly, मैं बात करूँगा समीर की समीर देशपांडे जी है मेरा अभी समीर देशपांडे जी कहने का पहली बार मैं शायद कह रहा हूँ क्योंकि बहुत चाइल्डहुड दोस्त है तो हम आरे तुरे करते रहे हैं तो लेकिन इनका बाकी जो क्रेडेंशियल्स है ये अपने प्रोफेशन में क्या कर रहे हैं ये तो अनबिलीवेबल है जैसे हेमंत ने कहा था इनके किस्से अगर सुनोगे तो रात भर आप सुनते रह जाओगे और ही इज अ वेरी ब्रेव एंड फैंटास्टिक पर्सन जिंदगी के उतार चढ़ाव के अंदर जो चढ़ाव बराबर उतार चढ़ाव करेक्ट कर देना ना मेरे को तो उतार चढ़ाव के अंदर इसने जितना सपोर्ट किया है शायद किसी दोस्त ने किया है और हमारा जो फ्रेंड सर्कल है स्कूल का उनके वो एक लीडर है और हम लोग जो है ना इनके बगैर कुछ भी नहीं तो समीर के लिए एक जोरदार तालियां जब आएंगे तो जरूर इनके बारे में मैं बात करूंगा विजय जो हमारे साथ है विजय का मेरा एसोसिएशन वी वेंट इनटू अ ट्रेनिंग विद इलीट जहां पर ये वहां पर वाइस प्रेसिडेंट सेल्स एचआर थे तब हमने इनके लिए काफी ट्रेनिंग्स की थी एंड ही इज अ नोन ट्रेनर ही इज अ मास्टर ट्रेनर विद NIS पाटा हिज क्रेडेंशियल्स आर वेरी हाई तो इज हाईली रिस्पेक्टेड पर्सन इनका भी इन्फ्लुएंस मेरे लाइफ में काफी रहा आप विजय जी के लिए भी एक बार जोरदार तालियां प्लीज बजाइए थैंक यू सो मच और डॉक्टर मीर साहब के बारे में मैं क्या बताऊं कि लास्ट 10-12 साल से जो है मैं जो भी फिट एंड फाइन दिख रहा हूँ तो उनकी वजह से ही दिख रहा हूँ तो बहुत सारे हेल्थ रिलेटेड चैलेंजेस आते रहते हैं लेकिन इसको ये चैलेंजेस को बहुत अच्छे से जिन्होंने निभाया है मुझे बाहर निकाला है वो डॉक्टर शाह है और डॉक्टर शाह के बारे में एक चीज मैं बताना चाहूंगा, तो देखो कॉम्पिटेंट डॉक्टर्स तो बहुत सारे होते हैं, है ना, लेकिन इनके पास एक खास क्वालिटी, कॉम्पिटेंट और रिनाउंड तो है ही डॉक्टर साहब, लेकिन इनके क्लिनिक में जाते ही आपको एक अलग ही ऑरा मिलेगा। इनका द वे ही ट्रीट्स हिज पेशेंट, द वे ही टॉक्स टू देम, जितने फ्रेंडली हो आप है, और ही हैज इंस्टिल्ड अ लॉट ऑफ कॉन्फिडेंस इन मी। यहाँ से मैं जब ट्रीटमेंट लेके निकलता हूँ तो बड़ा बड़ा कॉन्फिडेंट लगता हूँ। तो आज मैं अगर थोड़ा बहुत कॉन्फिडेंटली बात कर रहा हूँ तो डॉक्टर शाह की वजह से। तो सर बहुत बहुत धन्यवाद आपका। अच्छा ये होगा, तो मैं सोच रहा हूँ अभी इसके बात करोगे। स्पीकर्स के लिए और ट्रेनर जो है उनको ये जानते होंगे कि कई बार क्या होता है कि एकदम से ब्लैंक हो जाता है कि व्हाट इज द नेक्स्ट थिंग दैट यू हैव टू स्पीक, बट यस वी हैव टू टॉक अबाउट द एकलव्य। जहाँ तक एकलव्य की बात आती है तो आप लोग ये जरूर जानना चाहेंगे कि इसके पीछे का इंस्पिरेशन क्या है। ग्लैडीज वाज आस्किंग मी व्हाट इज द इंस्पिरेशन। Gladys also is a professional friend that she is here. Thank you so much. And she was asking me कि इसका इंस्पिरेशन सेलिंग क्लास है। तो इसका एक छोटा सा बैकग्राउंड है जो आपको मैं बताना चाहता हूँ। बैकग्राउंड ऐसा है कि 2022 के अंदर एक बुक हमने पब्लिश की थी, सेलिंग्स टू सेल्समैन, और उस वक्त ये बुक जो मैंने डेडिकेट किया था वो मेरे वाइफ को किया था, हसीना को। तो शी वाज हैप्पी, आई वाज हैप्पी, एवरीबॉडी वाज हैप्पी। उसके बाद then I wrote another book and published it called Selling Band, and this selling band was for B2B sales, and that was dedicated to my son Sahil. So again he was also happy, I was happy, everybody was happy. And that time I announced that I will publish a book, third book, for my daughter Rohini. Now it so happened that although I have written the book, let me tell you, the book is almost completely didn't published it, because I was not convinced. I always felt that there is something missing. I want to write little more into that, and that is why we didn't publish it. And meanwhile, when I was writing the book, the idea came about why not develop a self-learning app, कि कुछ अलग हो जाए। लेकिन ये होता है कि कई बार नई कोई चीज अगर चालू करना है तो थोड़ा डर लगता है ना। वैसे भी जिंदगी में इतने धक्के खाते हैं, तो उसके बाद नया चीज कर सकते। सुबह से आपको मालूम है कि कितने धक्के हमने खाए हुए हैं, तो तो ये धक्के खाने से डर लगता है, बट वी सेड लेट्स गो अहेड, इतने खाए और एक सही। तो इसका काफी हमारे टीम के साथ डिस्कशन हुआ, फ्रेंड्स के साथ डिस्कशन हुआ, लॉट ऑफ पीपल आई डिस्कस विद, एंड देन दे सेड यार ये आइडिया बहुत अच्छा लग रहा है, व्हाई नॉट गो अहेड विद दैट। और इसका इंस्पिरेशन इनडायरेक्टली अगर आया तो मेरे दिमाग में ये था कि मेरे बेटी के लिए मुझे कुछ करना है। तो इंस्पिरेशन केम फ्रॉम रोहिल। तो बिग राउंड ऑफ अप्लॉज फॉर रोहिल। तो आज ये जो एकलव्य ऐप है ये क्या है आपको मैं बताऊंगा, ज्यादा टाइम नहीं लूंगा, लेकिन वेरी इंटरेस्टिंग ऐप है। आई एम श्योर दैट यू विल लव टू नो अबाउट दिस ऐप, बट बिफोर दैट आई वुड लाइक रोहिल टू कम अप हियर and launch the Eklavya video that we have created, and give a round of applause for Rohil. So let's watch a video, launch video of Eklavya.
Positive mindset, gets ready, picks his bag, and steps out with hope in his heart and a target in his hand. He greets, pitches, listens, explains, but often returns with more silence than sales. He's sincere, he works hard, but no one ever trained him. Not on asking the right questions, not on handling objections, not even on how to sell an entire product range. What if there was a way to learn without leaving the field? Introducing FMCG Eklavya, India's first self-learning platform exclusively for frontline FMCG salespeople. Learn and experiment across like mindset, range selling, questioning skills, launching new products, improved productivity, sales call process, merchandising, route planning, and more. Each module includes an assessment test. Get 60+ quick reference sales topic guides like abbreviations used in FMCG, add-on selling, building self-confidence, be a data-driven sales professional, objection handling, core channel, how to retain customers, channel management and ROI calculation, and learn through animation videos based on real sales experiences, making every lesson relatable and easy to remember. And with content in 7 Indian languages like English, Hindi, Tamil, Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, and Bengali. Learning is in your language, at your pace, and in your world. This is built exclusively for the frontline sales force that keeps the FMCG engine running. FMCG Eklavya, sales learning, simple, smart, real. Just for India's frontline sales heroes. Join the movement. Learn, grow, sell better with FMCG Eklavya. You can connect with us by visiting our website, inside-out-selling.in, and contacting the displayed numbers. You can also visit our social media platforms. Visit us and enroll now.
I think we have some anthem also. Eklavya anthem. बहुत कुछ किया हुआ है. I'm sure you have.
रास्ते की मुश्किल का हल मिल जाए, एकलव्या हो तो राह बन जाए, सेल्स की दुनिया आसान होगी, हर एक एक्टिविटी ट्रैकेबल होगी, एकलव्या हंसी हमारी का हथियार, ग्रोथ का इंजन, सक्सेस की रफ्तार, रेंज सेलिंग हो या रूट का प्लान, मर्चेंडाइजिंग का परफेक्ट ज्ञान, time management, smart technique, hard target, अब होगा unique. एकलव्या, हंसी हमारी का हथियार, growth का engine, success की रफ्तार. Market जाके अब छुपना नहीं, रैली में वीडियो समझाए सही, sales guide the full clarity, targets it how it should be. एकलव्या, हंसी हमारी का हथियार, growth का engine, success की रफ्तार. Boss भी देखेगा हर progress, real time data no more yes, करीब मेरा नया रंग लाए, हर सफर को आसान बनाए. एकलव्या, हंसी हमारी का हथियार, growth का engine, success की रफ्तार.
Do you like it?
Yes. Fantastic.
Thank you. अब बाहर बोलना ही पड़ेगा. ना बोल के करेगा क्या?
You have not given the option.
मेरे यार मैं जानता हूँ आपको आप बोलने वाले. Anyway, सर हमने अपनी तरफ से बहुत ऑनेस्टली मेहनत की है. तो I'm sure it was good, not fantastic नहीं, लेकिन अच्छा तो था जरूर. ओके, नेक्स्ट जो हम लोग है कि एकलव्य का नाम जो है ये काफी लोगों ने गेस तो किया होगा कि वाई एकलव्य. तो इंस्पिरेशन वाज रियल. Name which came up when it goes back to your Mahabharata story, wherein Dronacharya was teaching professionally, officially to all the Pandavas and Kauravas. But one guy who actually took a lessons from Dronacharya was Eklavya. He was not officially trained and taught by Dronacharya, but Eklavya learned on his own his archery skills. And that is why this app enables people to learn on their own. They don't require anybody to teach them how to sell. So this is why we are taking Eklavya. So that's the logic behind the name which is there. Now let's come to what exactly Eklavya is, what it contains. So it will take 15-20 minutes. Please bear with me on this because this is why you are here. Now there are 6 parts to Eklavya app. The first part, of course, is the different training modules which are there. You will find that the modules that we are given are app very interesting, very useful. There are 26 modules which we are given, and they have been very easily explained because knowing at the audience to whom we are addressing, the language is very simple to understand. All the topics have been covered as far as I am concerned, and I have shown it to people. They all have said that the topics, most of the topics have been covered thoroughly. Now, beauty is that the modules are not very lengthy. Each module, training module will be of 15-20 minutes of a length. So that should be bearable enough for people to listen to. Next is, they are available in 7 different languages. That is something I'm sure is something unique about this particular app, because trainers who have been here, they will understand that when you go across India, different regions, they are very comfortable in their own local languages. So offering them this kind of a platform where they can learn in their own language would be a really good input or good value addition for them. So that part will be there. And I would like to show a glimpse of these videos, which are in the different languages. This should not be more than 2 or 3 minutes. We are just clubbed it, and Nikhil has prepared a video. You have an idea as to what it contains. If you are a FMCG salesperson, I'm sure you must have heard this phrase quite often. So, दिखता है और दिखता है. This is me who has done this. You see, will get sold. Merchandising is a very important part of the distribution and capital distribution and supply. So in this division, Ravi Shankar was in Chennai, but he has done Telugu and Tamil. The full range of company products. कंपनी पड़ेगा यही प्रोडक्ट यहाँ पर प्रिपरेशन करने की जरूरत पड़ेगी, तैयारी करने की जरूरत पड़ेगी नए प्रोडक्ट को लॉन्च करने से पहले. तो क्या क्या तैयारी की जरूरत पड़ेगी आप देखेंगे. इसके अंदर ज्यादा जरूरी है कि आपको ये जानना है कि कंपनी ने प्रोडक्ट क्यों लॉन्च किया.
मुख्य ಏನಪ್ಪಂದ್ರೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ನಾವು ಕವರೇಜ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ, ಎಷ್ಟು ಜನ ರಿಟೇಲರ್ ನಾವು
This is done by Nagaraj from Bangalore.
ನಾವು ಅವ್ರನ್ನ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ. ಸೊ ಯಾವಾಗ ನಾವು ಹೆಚ್ಚಿಗೆ ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡ್ತೀವಿ ನಮ್ಮ ವ್ಯಾಪಾರ ಆಗುವ ಸಾಧ್ಯತೆಯೂ ಇನ್ನೂ ಹೆಚ್ಚಾಗುತ್ತೆ. ನಾವು ಭೇಟಿ ಮಾಡೋದು ಕಡಿಮೆ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. ಅರುವಲ್ಲಿ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. ಅರುವಲ್ಲಿ ಡೆಫಿನಿಷನ್
In Malayalam, done by Anand at Kochi.
ರಿಟರ್ನ್ ಸೊ ಎಂತ ಈ ರಿಟರ್ನ್ well, the return is something one day, target setting, I target setting A class level, B class level, C class level, napora route ಇದೆ, napora market ಇದೆ, அந்த route எத்தனை கடைகள் இருக்கு, ஆல்ரெடி எத்தனை ABC கடை இருக்கு,
அவங்களுக்கு இது அனுபவம் की strategy
Anindra Nagari.
আপনাদের অ্যাডাপ্ট করতে হবে ইস্যু এবং নন মুভিং প্রোডাক্টের ক্ষেত্রে যাতে সেটা বিক্রি হওয়া শুরু হয় এবং মুভ করতে শুরু হয়. এর প্রথমত আমরা কি দেখব?
Alright, so this is what we have prepared. My team and everyone has put in a lot of effort. At this juncture, I would really like to thank you all the trainers who have been putting in efforts to do those videos in different regional languages, and that was a demand. That's why they have done it. So let's see how people receive it. So that's the training part 1, which was there. Of course, you all will agree that training and learning certain things is important, but not complete. Unless and until you verify that, unless and until you do a testing as to whether you understood it or not, and that is why we have also created an assessment test for each module. So when they give assessment test, instantly they would know, the subscriber would know, and also the employees would know as to how much knowledge their people have gained through undergoing this kind of a training. So I'll just give a glimpse of what kind of assessment test is there. So this analytics will be useful for the management in particular. Now, actually, there are not many questions. I'll just take you through the questionnaire which is there, and you will see that not only that you can attempt those things, but if you are wrong in any of the questions, you can correct yourself later on. So you will know exactly what is the right answer also, along with what are your right answers. Can you have them? It's too small. Productivity for a sales rep is only measured by number of calls made. So of course, yes, true or false answers are there. So it's not by it's not measured only by. So your answer, you can make your own answer. Why I narrate it, and then you will see what was the wrong answer. So I will give a wrong answer now. The productivity for the sales rep is only measured by the number of calls made. No, so it will be a false thing. So we can keep doing that, and instead of I telling you, तुम्हें कुछ गलतियाँ करो, मैं ही करूँ. So that will get go faster. To me, what you have mic there? The mic is useful. You have 35 outlets to cover in a day, and weather forecast shows heavy rain. How can you still achieve your daily target? Now there are multiple options are there. Skip remote areas to save time. Club nearby outlets and do the best plan for to avoid backtracking. Finish only 20 outlets and do the rest tomorrow. And last is call retailers on phone instead of visiting. Now you can select. We can select the option you feel is right. Go to the next question. You realize 5 of your regular outlets didn't give order for the last 2 visits. What the best action? First option is skip them and focus on other outlets. Speak to the retailer to understand their reason and repitch relevant products. Third option is wait for the next scheme to offer. And fourth is report to the manager, ask what it is. And of course, you know that the second answer is correct because that is the strategy that we will be adopting. So this one is the correct one that we are given. Next question. What the best way for an FMCG sales rep to cover more outlets in a day without reducing the quality of the calls? First option, spend less than 2 minutes per outlet. Follow fixed big plan with a preloaded route and outlet data. Skip small retailers. Focus only on known outlets. So again, you will see that the answer will be also given, right? And the last is following a fixed route plan every day helps reduce travel time and improve productivity. So true is the answer that we are given. And now let's see when you submit it. Of course, 3 out of 5 questions have been right, and whatever the wrong answers, that also you'll be able to know when you click on the red buttons. So you know what was the wrong answer. Can you? Okay, now you will see that you know what is the wrong answer and what is the green indicate the correct answer. Red, of course, is the wrong answer. Okay, so that's the assessment test that we are doing. Now, gentlemen, I would like to state you that the analytics which will be given will be very useful not only to the individual, Sanjay sir, not only to the individual, but if a company wants to really look at what their employees are doing, they will be able to analyze this particular data and see whether the employees are really spending time on the app, because they are going to spend money on this particular app, and if their employees are not spending time, they are giving a record stating that your employee has spent so much time onto the app. Not only the time, but at the same time, what is the progress your employee has made. So both these data, which if it is available with the sales manager or with HR, they will be able to take a corrective measure in terms of development of their own people. So that is why this part is very, very critical and important as far as the assessment is concerned. You will agree. So this is the second part. The third part of the app is okay. Animation videos. Now, why we have given animation videos? We actually tried to do actual role play, but that wasn't coming well. We tried it, but somehow it wasn't very impressive. So we went to doing an animation video, and when Ratnakar Digital is a company based in Pune, they have helped us creating this kind of animation. Now, when you give animation, definitely there is a better impact in understanding the difficult part of the sales. Like for example, handling of objection, the retailer tells you that your product is not moving. कब से माल पड़ा हुआ है, माल निकल नहीं रहा है. Now sales people do not know what to do about it. They will say चल office भेज दो. But that is not the option they need to adapt to. So we have created the animation in which our salesperson will handle a situation like this. If there is a price objection, a new product launch, people do not know. They will just go sir, and then they will go. They will tell sir, ये नया product आया है, will you buy this? That is not the way a salesperson has to do it. So we are given a very complete and a solid way of showing a call, complete call. So there are many animation videos that we are given. I am sure that would add value to their understanding. So let's see a sample of some of the videos. They are also in different languages. Of course, Hindi, English are there, but the rest of the languages we try to use AI to do a translation. But the problem was that the lip sync was not happening. That is why we are given the subtitle. Subtitle. We are in subtitle. Thank you. इसी का दोस्त हो गया. Yeah, can you show that? Signal गया. Okay, how does it appear up till now? संजय भाई, अभी तक कैसा लगा?
Very good. I think conceptually it looks very, very nice, very, very promising. I have not seen such a app. Many companies have tried to develop this within their SAP app. SAP के अंदर में देखते हैं but very spasmodic, very spasmodic. But this is good.
सत्य you were saying something?
No, I was just saying, give him the mic. Everybody will be able to hear what he's saying.
What is one repeat करने?
No,
But
whatever
I
he's saying.
think I will keep the mic in the audience. तो जब भी आपको जो भी गाली देना पड़ेगा, mic पे दीजिए. तो मुझे भी सुनाई दे. एक mic देना. सत्य thank you so much. That's a brilliant idea. कई बार नहीं दिमाग में बैठता.
मुझे सुनाई कब देता है इसके लिए?
नहीं तुझे सुनाई कम देता है, मुझे समझ कम आता है.
To whom you have dedicated this?
वही.
Every
आज बोलो शो.
So all your family members have been covered?
मैंने और करना है. She is my lovely daughter.
Yeah.
And she is an IT engineer. She is working for IBM, and now she is in Bangalore. Very great. So she
Yeah.
also helped in this app. काफी लोगों ने मदद की है.
Congratulations, best luck.
आप आईटी का किस डिपार्टमेंट में काम करते हो?
मैं AI में
लेकिन इसमें दिखाई नहीं देता.
वो तो
आपका नाम पे है तो आपका ये सवाल है.
वो बहुत क्वेश्चन आए हैं जब हो रहा था इनिशियली.
आप उनको आप समर्पित कर दीजिए. बोले 2 महीने में स्टार्ट करके लेके आओ.
जैसा एक अगला भी आ रहा है अभी जैसे ये एकलव्य है. So I was about to tell you about this next thing which will be coming in December. December में जो है मेरा पोता जो है क्या रखे? चला का? बस वेलकम. उसके लिए there will be a app FMCG Drona. That will be for the gurus, you know. This is for the Eklavya. The students, and now it will be for this. So that we have already completed half the work.
Once you finish all the family members, then you start with
With the friends.
So Dronas will be covered with friends. Yeah.
You say it's an app. So is it an app or is it a web-based application? Is what my question is.
ये कैसे लिए?
I'll ask her.
Mobile, there is a mobile app as well.
Mobile, okay,
There's a
great. And
website.
you buy it on the Play Store or how is it?
So yeah.
Then fine.
It is accessible on the Android, but when it on the your iPhone, then only a link can be shared.
Okay, fine.
But actually, it is available on both Android, iOS. You can download it. You don't have to buy. You just have to subscribe for this application. So basically, there is an LMS called admin wherein they have hosted this application and all the modules. So this is the first module that we have hosted, and as Papa said, that there will be different modules which will be coming up. So everything will be hosted there, and we'll be getting that access on the same application.
Okay, thank you.
It shows that this friend is also work for IBM Sham. So very talented. School में हम लोग दोनों साथ में बैठते थे और हमें काफी कॉपी करके पास हुआ. तो उसका हल बनता है. Alright. Now sir, animation.
Ramesh, a dedicated salesman, arrives at Mr. Patel's medical and general store with an exciting new product in his sales kit. Ramesh, good morning, sir. Today I brought an excellent product for you. Mr. Patel, curious, what's the product? Ramesh confidently presents the new product. Ramesh opens his bag and takes out the shampoo. This is our new SS Ayurvedic shampoo. It has a wonderful fragrance and is completely safe for hair and skin. Addressing initial questions, Mr. Patel. Yes, the shampoo looks attractive and the fragrance is nice, but there are so many similar products in the market. Why would people choose this one? Ramesh is prepared for this question and highlights the unique features of the product. Ramesh, that's a great question, sir. Let me explain. This shampoo is made from natural herbal ingredients like amla, shikakai, bringraj, and neem, which are known for their hair care benefits. Not only is it safe, but it's also highly effective in treating dandruff. We offer the shampoo in 4 delightful fragrances, giving consumers the choice they deserve. And it's available in multiple sizes: 50 milliliters, 100 milliliters, and 200 milliliters bottles, plus sachets for initial trials. Building value with offers. Mr. Patel, what else? Ramesh, we are running an exciting consumer offer. Buy one, get one free. Plus, we offer a money-back guarantee to ensure customer confidence. Mr. Patel, skeptical, but what if there's no demand for the product? Ramesh reassures Mr. Patel by highlighting the company's commitment to marketing and support. Ramesh, sir, the company has already launched a television ad campaign for this product with plans for additional promotional activities. I assure you there will be good demand, and yours is the most prominent shop in the area, meaning customers will naturally come to you first. Ramesh, to start, I'll send you 12 pieces of each SKU. Mr. Patel, okay, what's the margin? Ramesh, the margin is 20%, plus an additional 5% discount for a minimum purchase of 1,000 rupees. Shall I send the goods? Mr. Patel, all right, but make sure the stock gets liquidated. Ramesh, smiling, don't worry, sir, that's my responsibility. Just ensure the products are displayed prominently at the front. You'll receive the stock tomorrow. Thank you. With thorough preparation and a professional approach, Ramesh successfully introduced the SS Ayurvedic shampoo to Mr. Patel, ensuring a promising start for the product in this key market.
Thank you. All right. So this is how it will look like, and I'm sure that the salespeople would love to understand exactly what is the process, how to make a call, what answer has to be given. So those are the animation videos. That is the part 3 of the application. Part 4 of the application, that we are also given a sales guide, because many people have different questions about how does it look like. Many people have questions around how does it look like, and what are the different questions they have in FMCG. We try to answer many of the FMCG related questions into a guide, and we call it as the FMCG guide, sales guide, which is there. So let's have a peek onto this. There are more than 60 topics we are given with illustrations and pictures, so they are very beautiful, and that would help them to understand different topics of FMCG. Can we show them? Like FMCG distribution channels, so they will understand exactly what these channels are. They can go through the entire thing. So everything is related to FMCG, nothing else. No? Okay, so that was about the sales guide. Okay, now the 5th and 6th are important, because although you may feel that they are not part of the app that we are giving, but they are something that we are giving as a value addition. Now the 5th part that I would like to share with you is that we will be providing a regular webinars, training webinars on sales to the subscribers. So that will be, so the app is dynamic in nature. That means whatever you are getting today is not stagnant. Permanently, every time you find there is something new thing has been added, either the video or the webinar or maybe podcast, anything of our blogs will be writing. So whatever applications that you buy today will be of a more weightage and more value tomorrow, because there will be continuous addition that will keep happening on different levels. So that is the value addition that we are offering with this app. So this is the part 5. Anything left, Nikhil? Covered everything? Okay, motivational videos, podcast, analytics. Yeah, this analytics will be an important part. We will be providing analytics on time spent and the scores done by the subscribers. So that would be helpful to the company. And the 6th part, certification. Now, anybody who completes all 26 modules and completes all the tests, they get a certification automatically online. And this certification, if they carry and show that they are already certified, that at least guarantees that they have a minimum knowledge about FMCG sales. So anybody, any employer, if he comes to know, she comes to know that it has been certified from inside out selling solution, it guarantees that they have a minimum knowledge about FMCG. So that certification will be of a value, and I'm sure that this would be another benefit they get. And the last part, value addition 2, is now please understand the role of a sales representative who goes in the market. They also understand, they need to understand their products well. So the product knowledge usually are provided to them, but their hard copies are there, sometimes they carry, sometimes they don't carry. But there is a provision for the companies, they are providing a facility to the company by stating that if you want to upload the product information on our application, they can do that. So if I am a sales executive, I can go back to the app and look at my product, how they have been doing it. We can also create videos for them, for the clients, as to how to do a sales call on a particular product. So that would be a useful thing for them to understand, right? So this is the 6th benefit that they are going to get. So this is Eklavya at its best, wherein all these 6 type of benefits, 6 parts that I explained. I'm sure that I have made my app very clear to you. Are there any questions that you have about the app?
Yes. You put some light on analytics.
Yeah, so analytics is primarily, mostly the companies will go for this kind of application. Suppose as a company you have got 100 sales guys and you want to give them subscription of this particular application. Now the problem is that people will have an application but they may not use it. How will you know? How will you know that? Now that after a month we will give you a report, analytical report, stating that out of 100 people, how many people have spent how much time onto the app. So they have spent time, that means they must have gone through the different modules. We also give you a report stating that what is their score, 80%, 60%. That will also tell you how much competency they have improved. And if there is a challenge, if somebody has not gone onto the app and not spent the time, you can take action. Now that is up to the management and people who have paid money to see to it that people are spending time. So that is the advantage. The analytics is primarily your report on the time spent and the scores that are obtained.
This
It appears that this app will be useful for the management to monitor the performance of sales reps. But at the same time, is there any scope for sales representative to give feedback to the management about the existing product or the new requirement of customers regarding FMCG or whatever is available in the company, so that company can make some decisions about new products or makes changes in their strategies? Is there any scope?
No, there is no scope. There is no. They can give a feedback. They have weekly meetings, monthly meetings. They have their managers meeting them regularly. So any market feedback, anything that they want that the company should do and bring out new products, then there is a channel through which they can always do that. The gap is that their own knowledge is the problem. They do not have adequate knowledge to sell the product. Ultimately, when you sell it, the revenue comes to you, and companies are spending time, spending money, but they are not getting the desired result. So this would be a very convenient way of, for example, if you are a HR head and you appoint say 25 people under you. Now usually what happens, usually you can correct me if I'm wrong. Usually the HR training and product training and everything happens, right? Policies, practices. But when they go back, the entire training is depending upon the manager who is in charge of the territory. And the manager will give the training. It also depends what kind of a training they are giving. So if you are appointing 25 people, you can give them the subscription of the app, and they will be able to study that. That is what the idea is, and you will know that how much they are paying. A good question. Any other thing? Anybody?
I have a question.
Yes.
Yeah.
So in response to whatever he was saying, the major issue the HR or the sales leaders face is that there is no standardization in the field level training done by the field managers actually. So there, this one, having a standardized thing can always help us actually. That's what I see from the first group. I have a doubt. Now you said the assessment test. Okay, one module also you showed it. Very interesting and very relevant questions. But every organization will have certain metrics they want to always stress upon. So is it possible that the clients can add some questions to, in case if they want, to the assessment test?
Yeah, I think that yes, that can be done.
That can be helpful. That's a great thing. Okay.
It is a wonderful. Can you hear me?
Yes.
It is a wonderful, quite thoughtful. Now, how much benefit it has to be drawn by business people, it depends on them. If they can be suggested, business people, right? You will be pitching to sell this.
Yeah.
You can also suggest, may not be at the pitching level, after they have bought it. Can they link it with the incentive that these frontlines are going to do? Then they will be forced to, everybody, 90% plus people will be going through it. Otherwise, they will be least working.
Thank you so much, sir, for your suggestion. In fact, we will add it to our pitch now, that you can link your incentives with the score that they obtain from this particular test. It's a fantastic idea, sir.
See what happens. Sales output is not directly proportional to the quality of sales.
That's right.
Here, what you are trying to improve the quality of sales. Pushing sales is very easy.
That's it.
Which I was talking to her, she was talking about mis-selling. Everybody does mis-selling. Then the product will lie on the shelf and you will have to take it back.
Sir, wonderful. Sir, thank you so much. Taliya sir, Guru होता है चेला चेला. So,
ये बात sorry.
अखिल ने बताया वही गुरु होता है. So उनके pages से I just wanted to continue whether the KPIs can be connected to those things like after training, so they can insert the KPIs also. So they can.
sir, it depends on, you are very right. In fact, like incentive, they also can have a connection with the KPI. That this is a mandatory thing for you to do.
Yeah.
In fact, we are also thinking about going to the management colleges where they can get certified on this particular course, and when they go to companies, they can show that they have been certified. That means they have a minimum knowledge about FMCG sales.
Yeah.
So that would add value. So we are just in the beginning stages. We are just baby now. We are just learn to walk, and later on, I believe that this kind of a situation will come. Whether there are people who ask for certification, are you certified from IOSS?
And one more suggestion, because the animation had a script, so the Patel and Ramesh, that names been that maybe because of the script. So if you can eliminate those names, Mr. Ramesh, Mr. This. So that elimination can be done. That will be natural talk. Otherwise, it comes like Ramesh, then Patel. So that is my suggestion. If you could eliminate.
Okay, we will think and discuss with people. Give it to you. Also, by the way, he is my grandson who was missing there. Please give a round of applause. इसके लिए पहले ताली बजा हम लोग आए बोला आए बोल सीधी ट्रेनर तो मेरा
Hi, good morning. Very nice FMCG Eklavya and my friend Shani has created along with very well done. I would rather suggest one more thing. There should be a gender sensitive language, like how we should. So avoid Ramesh and all the names. You can give some of the names, but be less sensitive. And another suggestion I would say the pricing, at what pricing you are selling it to this client. You need to further, you need to go, this is just a start now, the beginning. You need to go and talk to the different companies, like those who are involved in FMCG. You need to market it out. This is your foremost work what you have to do. Trainers are here, I would suggest the trainers to also help you getting with it.
Everybody, I seek help from everybody. We are starting a digital campaign right from tomorrow. In fact, we have already started. You will see a lot of ads on the Facebook and Instagram and everywhere. Nikhil is a digital head. Aditya is there. These guys have been actually after that. And from tomorrow, we are aggressively promoting it. We are reaching out to different companies. Pricing is competitive. Currently, it has been priced at 1,999 per subscription. And now depends upon how many subscription we want that can be negotiated.
Yes. Yes, we got to work on that. In fact, when you go to the company, then depending on 10, 15, 20 or 100, you can opportunity,
Yes, sir. आपका नाम बोलिए. Sir, give it to Sanjay.
So, Salim, very good app. I think I have not seen such exhaustive digital format learning till now, in India at least. I am looking at it from the client side. I am not looking from the trainer side. So, about the current app and then my solutions. About the current app, I find who are the salesmen today? 70 to 80%, 70% of the salesmen will be between the age of 25 to 35. तो पुराने कंपनी है जहाँ पे 35 प्लस सेल्समैन थे, जिसको हम जेन जेड बोलते हैं, तो उनका जो लैंग्वेज बात करने का तरीका है वो बहुत अलग है, हम लोगों से बहुत अलग है। इसका जो कंटेंट आपने बनाया है, ये कंटेंट बहुत क्लासिकल है, इट्स ए क्लासिकल कंटेंट, जो मेरे टाइम पर था उसमें डेल्टा एक्सचेंज between the 80s and today, the content has remained the same. It can the content be changed as per the lingo of the person who is using it. दूसरा टक्कर लैंग्वेज बोलता है, उनको घर में देखिए अपने बेटे को मैं अगर इस लैंग्वेज में बात करके करूँगा ना वो घूम के चला जाएगा, उसका लैंग्वेज ही अलग है, वो इमोजी का बात करते हैं, because that is how the maximum time is spent on that. So I will give you some.
I actually thought of this, and I worked in the field. Bhatta sir knows that we have really worked hard. One of the reasons why we are kept it in a classical manner, because we are not going to stay only in India. We are going to started connecting with Bangladesh companies. Some of the companies are in Sri Lanka. So it's going to be an international app that we are planning to do.
That's a
classical version.
Yeah.
Otherwise, what will happen is that it goes to other countries and then they may not understand this kind of a language. So if
you have to then make different countries different kind of apps. The AI now is possible. नहीं वो बात नहीं है, मैं बोलता हूँ कि मैं जब उसको देखूंगा किसी perspective.
Sir, I understand. मैं इसमें और thank you so much.
Saying is that second point is that in a B2B customer, you will get customer within a turnover of 500 crores. 500 करोड़ का ऊपर वाला इसमें नहीं आएगा. ये मैं बोल रहा हूँ as a businessman. 500 करोड़ से ऊपर जो है 500 करोड़ टर्नओवर पर एनम, उससे ऊपर वाला जो है उसका अपना 500 से कम वाले में आ गया, अपना एसएफए आ गया, वो डिजिटली अभी मास्टर्स लेवल में चला गया, पीएचडी नहीं हुआ, एसएफए डीएमएस उनका सब चलता है, उसके अंदर वो इंसेंटिव भी बिल्ड कर रहे हैं, वो लर्निंग भी बिल्ड कर रहे हैं। जब भी आप 500 से ऊपर वाले के पास जाएंगे, वो इमीडिएटली इसको बोलेगा कस्टमाइज करो और पूरा 1 to 100 तक कस्टमाइज हो जाएगा। So are we willing to do that?
Yes. We have already thought of that.
So that's one point, because if not, then someone else will do it, because you have now made it public. You can't say anyone is easy to copy. That's the second point. Third point is that.
Thank you, Gladys.
But
I understand you need to leave. Thank you so much. Bye. Sure.
Next is that when you having the question answer session, does the pace transition? पेज जो है तो आपने क्वेश्चन पूछा, उसको 5 सेकंड मिलता है, उसके बाद वो पेज चला जाता है ना, वो कांस्टेंट रहता है जब तक वो आंसर नहीं करता। आप कांस्टेंट मत रखिए। व्हाट इज द गारंटी दैट इज नॉट टेकिंग द हेल्प ऑफ स्टूडेंट टू आंसर दैट? तो इट हैज टू 2 सेकंड्स। आपको मालूम है, मालूम नहीं, इट कैन ट्रांजिशन इन 2 सेकंड्स। आप क्लिक किया और जब आंसर आता है, आंसर शुड बी इट इज रॉन्ग एंड दिस इज द एक्चुअल आंसर, वो उसके ऊपर में आना है, तो इट बिकम्स अ लर्निंग है। Last part is the most of the companies are today having their application. They will say कि इसमें से जो डेटा आया, एनालिटिक्स का डाटा आया, मुझे एक आदमी रखना पड़ेगा ये डाटा को लेके मेरे डाटा से टैली करने के लिए। मेरा 100 सेल्समैन है, तो 100 सेल्समैन का क्या आया मार्क, आपके ऐप से लेके मुझे मैरी करवाना पड़ेगा। आप मेरा साथ है, मेरा ये है, उसके साथ कनेक्ट कर दो। तो आप इस तरह से सोचिए कि एक जैसा टैली कनेक्टर आजकल बहुत कॉमन हो गया है, टैली को किसी चीज में कनेक्ट कर सकते हैं। ऐसा आप अभी से सोचेंगे कनेक्टर के बारे में, आप हिंदुस्तान गवर्नमेंट बोले कुछ नहीं सर, आपका ऐप का मुझे दे दीजिए, मैं आपको 2 दिन में कनेक्ट करके देता हूँ, मेरा डाटा स्ट्रेट आपका सिर्फ एम्प्लॉय कोड चाहिए, मेरा डाटा स्ट्रेट आपके पास में जाएगा, तो आपको कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं। ये एक आपको सजेशन। थर्ड लास्ट सजेशन इज दैट इसमें आपका 2 किस्म की चीज रहती है। इसमें मोस्ट ऑफ दिस आर लीड, व्हाट वी कॉल इन आवर लैंग्वेज लीड इंडिकेटर्स, मतलब क्या करने से सेल आएगा। और लैग इंडिकेटर हो जाता है आपका रेवेन्यू, नंबर ऑफ प्रोडक्टिव कॉल्स मेड एटसेट्रा। तो ये सब लीड इंडिकेटर के ऊपर है। जितना बड़ा कंपनी होगा उतना ज्यादा अटेंशन लीड इंडिकेटर के ऊपर है, लैग के ऊपर नहीं रहता। जितना छोटा कंपनी होगा उसको बोला तुम लीड करो मत करो, मुझे रेवेन्यू ला। सेल हुआ तो जान बची, तुम कस्टमर को सही स्टेप सेलिंग किया नहीं किया, आई एम नॉट बोदर। तो जब आप लीड इंडिकेटर का बात करते हो, इसमें जैसे 8-10 लीड इंडिकेटर आपने बहुत अच्छी तरह से दिखाया है, उसको जो साहब बोल रहे थे केपीआई के साथ में मैरी करके, हाउ डू यू क्रिएट एनालिटिक व्हिच फ्लोज डायरेक्टली, बिकॉज़ मेनी कंपनी ट्रैक दैट। वो बोलते हैं मुझे प्रोडक्टिव कॉल बता, लाइंस कितना पता रखा और क्यूमुलेटिव कितना हुआ परफॉर्मेंस बता, अगेंस्ट योर केपीआई व्हाट इज द रेवेन्यू। इसके लिए मैं आदमी नहीं रहूंगा, सिस्टम जनरेट करके मुझे देना चाहिए। ये जो अगर आप इसके बारे में थोड़ा आगे से सोचने के बारे में सोचेंगे, तो जब तक आपका 6-7 महीने में यू विल बी रेडी टू आंसर मेनी ऑफ द क्वेश्चन। तो मैं अभी ये जो कंपनी के साथ में कंसल्ट कर रहा हूं उसको लेके जाना चाहता हूं, लेकिन मैं लेके नहीं जाऊंगा क्योंकि पूरा चोरी हो जाएगा। वो बोले अरे हम ये क्यों नहीं बता सकते, ये ट्रेनर को लगाने की बात है, व्हाट डॉक्यूमेंट को कन्वर्ट कर दो, इसमें क्या बड़ी बात है, खरीदना क्यों। इमीडिएटली आप, तो मैं कुछ नहीं बोलूंगा जब तक आप रेडी नहीं होते हो, मैं इसको ऊपर नहीं देगा। और छोटे कंपनी जो है वो आपके पास में आ जाएंगे बिकॉज़ उनकी बेचारे के पास कुछ है नहीं और उनका बहुत हेल्प करेगा। Great response. Right, sir. And थोड़ा language जो थोड़ा anglicised है, I don't know whether you have used AI, at least English की use करते हो तो Indian English use करो। तो English बोल रहा था
नहीं ना सर,
ना आप नहीं, वो बाद में जो बोल रहा था American English था।
एनिमेशन की
American English था, Indian English।
मेरी बात है
ना
आप बिल्कुल इंडियन हो
Sir, that would be done.
that is easy to do. That's not easy.
Okay, I think
some feedback is what I will give. Thank you.
let's pass it sir, एक minute.
Yeah, small, very small solution in terms of जो भी आपने बताया कि जो analytical part है उसका जो हम data share करेंगे उनके साथ कि for example 25 employees in our entire company and how many people are using on a daily basis and how much time we spend on the app, particular app.
Yeah.
But my humble request to you that initial stage, as a frontline salesman, whenever the new things comes, he will not adopt immediately. He will take some time to adopt these things. So sometimes whenever the new initiatives come taken from the head office, they have to take a really hard call कि आपने app download किया कि नहीं. So then he will give lots of excuses about it. नहीं मेरा ये नहीं हो रहा है, वो नहीं हो रहा है. That kind of things come from the frontline people. My humble request to you, the initial stage or at least for 2 months, daily basis पे वो concerned person को जाना चाहिए. How many people log in today? How much time they spend? Otherwise, what will happen? The 60% or 70 people will not spend one time on the initial stage. And at the end of the month, things will come to 50% locally spent here. Okay? But that 60% actually use the entire month for that. And then the end of the day, then higher people will blame on the app, something kind of things. So instead of that, give a suggestion, give a feedback on a daily basis for initial at least for 2 months, and then we will convert it into the 1 week or 50 days of permit.
We will consider. Yeah. Maybe you wanted to say then better someone.
Just on the language part, what sir has said, that in the open, your first app, it gives an impression that it is a foreign content. And all these users, they will be the beginning stage. So they will not be comfortable with the language, and it gives an impression that the core contents are borrowed or copied from the foreign language.
Then
what I said, it's a better
Okay, change कर दिए.
Indian English.
Change कर दिए.
Thank you.
Change कर दिया मैंने बोला हो गया ना बात करेंगे.
I just wanted to know that this assessment test, the questions which are there are standard for everybody. It is the same or it is dynamic.
Basically, questions are based on the learning that they have taken from the modules, training modules. So it's related to that. They are going to be standard.
No, why I'm saying this because when a team of say 5 people, they are using this app, there will be general chatting that for so and so question, what answer did you give, and those kind of things. So that sharing will happen. And if the standard questions are there, in that case, your scores will be similar.
Yeah, that's what Vijay was saying. You can add some customized questions also.
No, ideally, because previously I had conducted this kind of test for a different company, and it was only a pre and post test, and there the question bank was there based on the difficulty level. Suppose the first question he answers.
What is the solution? See, basically, you are right. In fact, I was also guilty. You must be guilty. Is there a question when we were employed with some people? We used to do that. नहीं तूने क्या लिखा है मैं लिख देता हूँ ये चीजें तो बचपन से चालू है. How do you prevent that? That is what one question which is there because they need to be genuine in doing that. So companies need to take ownership in terms of having a very fair test.
इसीलिए जो है, if one person answers correct, the second following question will be different for
I think I just asked the legal is one who has been doing technical aspect. So I think we can have a very good question in a company. For different set of people, we will have a very different question. So it's not that we have one question number, your one and Sanjay's one will be different.
No, that's what I was asking, whether it is fixed or it is dynamic.
Sir, हो सकता है.
Based on
Sir. और ये last है, then we will have guests to speak something क्योंकि मैं ही बात कर रहा हूँ. Not right.
I am very impressed. I am really very impressed with the level of your.
Mic
is on.
On है आप थोड़ा ऊपर है.
I am very impressed. Hello. See, grammatical errors, linguistic errors, these are part of an ongoing thing of any development. Still today, Google has not been able to resolve the lady which she keeps on talking, take left, take right. Is she correct? No. But we use it because it helps me to reach this location. Secondly, when we are asking that, we are probably misunderstood the whole concept. This is training the company people. It can be diluted further to the distributor salesman who will talk in that lingo which sir has been suggesting, key Tapori language. When company representative is talking to a retailer, we expect him to maintain a level of communication decorum. आपस में वो लोग मादान करते हैं, कोई फर्क नहीं. But when I am teaching somebody, say I am learning in a Mumbai University, will the teacher talk to me in Tapuri language? Never. So let us not dissect, let us look at it to further develop it, how better. Somewhere I heard that this type of animation have never been done. I have been doing it since ages. The first animation, if you remember, we have created for ROI. It was automatic. How to calculate ROI. तो ऐसा नहीं है कि नहीं हुआ. अभी AI आ गया है, अभी Chat GPT आ गया. It is further easier. Animations are better now. इससे भी improve होगा. क्यों नहीं होगा? पैसा फेंक, तमाशा दे. तो जितना हमारे सलीम भाई पैसा डालेंगे उतना अच्छा दे. पर पैसा डालने से बेचने का प्रोडक्ट की वैल्यू भी बढ़ जाएगी. बिकेगा नहीं फिर. अगर ये इसको पेटेंट कर लेंगे तो बिकेगा नहीं फिर. तो कॉपी तो हर कोई करता है. जिंगल की भी कॉपी होती है. एयरटेल ने जिंगल बनाया, जियो ने कॉपी कर लिया. क्या करोगे? कोर्ट पे जाओगे. ठीक है. These are smaller things. It is a very good tool to train a person who is not able to share time. Total sales का, field sales का 20% comes from company representative. 20%. 80% is delivered by distributor. तो आजकल लोग का वही सोच रहे हैं कि इसको रखना है नहीं रखना है, क्योंकि वैल्यू एडिशन नहीं कर पा रहा हो. 20% वाला कितना कर लेगा? 25 कर लेगा, 30 कर लेगा. So that is the biggest challenge for the management. इतना पैसा भी दो और हो भी नहीं रहा कुछ. This will improve. So probably he will add certain other chapters to how he make those sales people train the trainer. तेरे साथ जो बंदे काम कर रहे हैं उनको कैसे सिखाएगा? How you will coach them. This was the basic fundamental of creating the initial part of training which he was part of. Dronacharya used to train Pandavas, but somebody overheard. So we have to train the Pandavas also now. So this Eklavya project is outstanding, I will say. It is not good, it is outstanding. Something innovation has come. I am proud that it has come from Bombay.
Thank you so much. Thanks a lot. Okay, I will conclude with the last slide. Thank you so much for your suggestions and questions. I am going to consider them. Some of them definitely.
I think I want to misunderstood. Please send me one slide. Any one slide. If you think it is working, send me one slide in English which you are saying about. I will convert it into a language which I think is today customer friendly and send it back to you. Compare both of them. Whatever is acceptable, you accept.
Definitely.
I am not saying what language you will speak to the retailer. I am saying the language in which the salesman will be. He is my customer.
We agree that. And
One
Indian
language you said.
So we will discuss now that.
Yeah.
There is definitely scope. That is why you all are here. We will discuss and see what is best for the market, and accordingly we will develop them. Some of the suggestions that can be done. That's what Nikhil has already said. And I agree what Bhatta sir has said. It is just the beginning, first stage.
Yeah.
So let's. I have trust that for present challenge.
बिल्कुल नहीं. आपने इसलिए बुलाया कि जो पंखी उड़ने जा रहा है वो कैसे नहीं गिरे.
इस चीज के लिए ताली बजाएंगे. All right, only the last slide, and I'm sure that is something that you already know. So quickly talk about it. Who can use the FMCG Eklavya? FMCG sales professional at all levels. You know, this can be a reference guide. Not necessarily they have to use it, but this can be useful to anybody who is into FMCG sales. Secondly, frontline sales people. Primarily, I would say frontline sales people. This would be a very good guide to learn the different skills and techniques. Third is HR team for induction program. Next is management trainings for sales inside. Because recently I have seen some of the companies that have been doing training projects where there are plenty of management trainees that have been absorbed. But the challenge is that the management trainees that directly come from management schools, and they will have to spend 2 to 3 months into the field to understand what FMCG business is. So if they can have access to this kind of a tool and the app, they can learn and understand things very easily. So that is why this management training that I am talking about. The last part is the trainers and capability building managers. As a reference tool, I am saying. Trainers know the subject, but as a reference tool, you can always have this is available there. And as I said, it is priced at 1,999. Today, as a launch discount, we are selling at 1499. What else can I say? We are done? Okay, I will call Hemant to take it forward because we want our guests to say something about the app and their own views, and then we'll see what is there. Hemant, can you? Where are you, Talia?
Congratulations.
Now,
एक सजेशन था इसके ऊपर में 4 लाइन लिखकर अगर आप उनको व्हाट्सएप पे भेज सकते हैं तो हम इसको अपना लिंक्डइन पे इसको पोस्ट कर सकते हैं like saying that we attended this and this is a great thing yes और FMCG में जितना हमारे प्रोफेशनल्स हैं ना उनको एक साथ
I will do.
now our distinguished guest will say few words on this occasion about this app or all other thing. But before you come to the dais, I myself will like to say something about this app. Of course, I am giving this feedback as an ordinary person. Means what? Like one minute. Only 2 minutes I can talk and just I will conclude. As an ordinary person means a person who is not having much knowledge of IT, a person who is not having much knowledge of AI technology. I am an ordinary person who is not connected with sales line. But when I loaded this app and just opened it, I was really surprised how easy it was to use. Then I thought, if a person like me can use it easily, it is really a very useful app, no doubt about it. As an ordinary man, I am really, I will thank Sahil, Salim, and all the team for making such a fabulous app. Really good. Thank you very much. Now I will call Mr. Dr. Shah to say a few words about it. Kindly, you can conclude there, no problem. Yes, no problem.
Good afternoon, everyone. First of all, thank you very much, for giving me this honor, Mr. Salimji. I think it's our affection, your affection, and our mutual respect has brought me here. Definitely, I am out of the box person today here. I have attended this kind of conferences in and out almost every weekend, but they are like medical conferences. But it's always better to have some knowledge about each and everything. And I think all these big people who are sitting here from marketing freelancers, they know that sales and marketing is so important, whatever aspect of profession you have. All the best to the Eklavya app. I think I was just going through when Suniti was presenting it, right from the name to the font that has been used, the contrast of colors. Sometimes the content of the slide is very good, but you don't like seeing the slides. So I was going through those few things, and there I think a lot of brainstorming, a lot of thinking, a lot of things have gone behind it, and the amount of hard work that you have put in and your entire team has put in is commendable. Another one important thing I could make out, I have not seen such an interactive, audience in most of the sessions. So I really feel they have given you wonderful inputs. You can work upon that, and that was I think that was your intent of doing this launch today. And there are a lot of things someone was talking about. Now you should start doing everything on a aggressive mode because there are so many apps. This has its own uniqueness, but जब तक दिखता नहीं है तब तक बिकता नहीं है. People like us, there are many people who want to do something on such a platform. They should have a more awareness about these things. So I think you can gradually start that, and every single thing, right? When sir was saying from Google to VC, we have such big stalwarts in our medical profession. Every day is a new learning thing for us. So I think more you use it, more you get the feedback. I think you will definitely improvise. And I wish you all the best luck. And as you were mentioning, you're coming with another one, Runa app in December. I wish you luck for many more sessions. Thank you. I have got more confidence to organize. I will take a lead with your permission. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, sir, for coming here and giving your precious time. Thank you very much. Now I will call upon Mr. Bhattacharya for the valuable words. Thank you, sir.
I would like to restrict myself. Because once I start talking as most of the trainers do, they keep on talking. This was an excellent, not only Eklavya app, but a function like this which you have organized. It has impressed us all. खाना किसको अच्छा लगता है? तो शुरुआत तो खाने से की। यही खाना हमको कॉर्पोरेट वर्ल्ड को देता है। They are hungry, but we have not understood their need. Probably many a times they have also not understood their need. 31st मार्च को याद आता है उनको नहीं। तब तक तो पूरी भैंस पानी में चली, अब निकाल नहीं सकते। In this project, your solution is outstanding. Now you have to make your complete strategy around the pitch. What is their need and how this is going to relate to fulfill their need. Otherwise, it is like a normal app which is not going to deliver anything. किसी ने डाउनलोड नहीं किया, किसी ने मेरा नेटवर्क नहीं चल रहा था, मेरा मोबाइल में जगह ही नहीं है इतना, मोबाइल दे दो क्या, वहां से चालू हो। तो जब तक this is not convincible to them कि हाँ, it is convincing to them that this is going to help them to improve their efficiency. Efficiency means lesser people, more delivery. अगर 5 बंदे भी उनके कम लग गए, उनका काम हो गया। तो 1999 ही लेना है एक दिन में। उनका मैन पावर अभी कितने सारे लोगों को निकाल दिया आईटी इंडस्ट्री से। हर कोई चाहता है। Am I able to convince HR that this will increase your efficiency, and to the business people, it will increase the effectiveness. Efficiency and effectiveness both are not directly related, but it helps. हमको क्वालिटी है, क्वालिटी भी चाहिए, क्वांटिटी भी चाहिए, दोनों नहीं मिलता है। This is a bridging line it will help. इसी में कोई सजेस्ट कर देगा कि इसमें लीडरशिप का कुछ मॉड्यूल डाल दो, हर चीज नहीं होगा ना एक ही बार। अभी खाली आपको भूख बनानी है उसमें। एक बार ये हिट हो गया, फिर आप 5000 करके एक जगह का चार्ज करोगे, कोई मना नहीं करेगा। और नहीं तो इसी का बोलेगा 500 कर देते हैं। आपके ऊपर है, डिपेंड करता है आप कैसे उसको कन्विंस करते हो। प्रॉब्लम सॉल्यूशन, हिट्स एंड फेलियर्स दोनों में। हर चीज हर एक एफएमसीजी में फिट नहीं बैठे। जो शैम्पू में फिट बैठेगा वो जो ब्रांडेड ऑयल बेचने वाला है उसके उसमें नहीं आए। हर एक का अलग है, उसके अलग अलग हिसाब से हम कंटेंट क्रिएट करेंगे। तो यही तो उसका तो आपको अलग से देना पड़ेगा ना खर्चा। जो खरीदेगा बेटा, मैं उसको 1900 के हिसाब से नहीं दे सकता, तुम्हारे लिए पूरा मैं रीमॉडल कर रहा हूँ, रीमॉडल का खर्चा अलग रहेगा। Everything has got its own benefits. Thank you very much for inviting me, as well as letting me meet lot of stalwarts over here. Thank you very much.
Now I will call Mr. John Francis to say a few words.
Good afternoon, everyone. In fact, my first association with Inside Out was in a very interesting way, the way they pitched to me. Because as HR head, you keep on meeting up a lot of trainers, and I do have my circle of alliance trainers. So his partner, Mr. Sarwal, okay, he was in touch with me. And then he said to me, so sir, we have written a book and why don't you have a look at it? So he sent me a couple of books. I gave to my sales head as well as I was also reading. I gave from sales. So when I read it, I found it very interesting actually. Then I got more books actually. Okay, I bought the books and I distributed to all my RSMs and some of, to my CEO also. When they read it, they found it very interesting, and that's when our actual engagement started happening. Because if you can write a book on FMCG aspect about selling, then obviously, people are supposed to be good in the training also. Okay, and that's how we started it. And today, if you ask me, I'm a very contented and a happy, delighted customer actually. Okay, and people in Elite, that is my earlier company, they speak about, all the trainers who are, we have been using. Okay. Now, one of my earlier companies where I was working, I had nearly 5,000 frontline. I had around 30 trainers who were doing only frontline training actually for them. Induction, product training and all those things. And the biggest problem was standardization. Because each trainer is in different way. I'm a certified trainer from MIS, so I do train the trainer and everything. But will be quality you are never able to maintain. And this app will always help that. I would always say that this way, we'll be able to get into standardization of the training delivery, which is a big, big plus today. Because each trainer is different and each way they deliver is very different. While you have an app which has everything and very much customizable, okay? So that's a great attempt, and I think so. Every company will be eagerly looking at it because today that is, you have learning apps, a lot of learning apps are there. As part of my job, I keep on evaluating a lot of learning apps, LMSs also. But nobody has a FMCG specific stuff at all actually. It is all generic. Selling. For them, selling means either direct selling or B2B selling. FMCG sales, you go and ask Redorizer or, all these apps which is there in the online learning, platform. You will never find, or they don't even know what is the speciality of this, FMCG sales at all actually. Everything it is direct sales actually for that. Or it is B2B sales. Okay. But FMCG sales is a very different animal by itself. Actually. So that's a great item, sir. I think so that deserves a big round of applause for the team which has done that. And I think so every company which has realized the issue of standardized FMCG sales training, they will usually use it. Now my request is, are you guys looking only at FMCG or since you come from pharma, would you be looking at pharma and OTC also?
We are doing a pharma, insurance, IT. This company will be app development company.
Fantastic. Because I am now in OTC company, Noble Hygiene. So we are now looking at that sort of an app actually. Okay. So that's one thing. Okay. And my last piece of advice would be, or the second last piece of advice would be, you should also look at the retail model also. Like our NIS used to have academy model actually. Okay. Because today, if you see, FMCG is one of the largest employers. Salesmen are the largest, employment generation there. So, a lot of people join there, and in none of our colleges or schools teach, or these schools are called teach. They don't teach sales, or they don't teach FMCG sales. They talk about distribution and all. Okay. So, if you can make it a retail model, okay, and the certificate becomes so valuable, so that becomes a value addition when people start recruiting. Okay. That will also help your B2B sales. Okay. Finally, my last thing would be now, okay, as a trainer, you are an entrepreneur, but now you are getting into a product selling entrepreneur. Okay. So there, as we all trainers, we say about feedback. You will be getting hell a lot of feedback, a lot of feedback. So in trainer language, we say feedback is like. Can somebody say that? Feedback is like prasad. Okay. So that is what I would want you to think about all the feedback. Thank you.
Thank you very much, sir. Now I will call upon Samir Deshpande. Samir, my dear friend. Here it is said a few words to say, but he already told me few words are not enough. I want more time. So that is why his number is, you can say last. So whatever time you want, I will take and say something about this. Thank you very much. Please come.
Thank you, Hemant. Distinguished guests, esteemed colleagues, and all my dear friends, and most importantly, my dear childhood friend, Mr. Salim. It gives me immense pleasure to honor to stand before you today as one of the chief guests at the launch of FMCG Eklavya self-learning platform. Looking around, I see so many elevated persons from diverse fields, and it's truly a testament to the vision we are celebrating. Because most of us are not from the sales field, many of us are not sales field, but we can see how Salim has gathered together many elevated persons. We are from diverse field, but many of us are from, we can see that he has gathered many of friends like ours in this celebration. For those who do not know, Salim and I know him inside and out. That is the name of his company. I know him inside and out. And if there is one defining feature of his personality, it is his unwavering dedication. Whether it is sports, it is study, and any other aspect of life, Salim has always devoted 100% of himself. It is the terrific power of self-inspiration and self-motivation that makes me identify him as Eklavya. Because I am seeing him from the very childhood. It was a drawback also, and it was a strong point also, that he always concentrated on one issue. And he goes to such an extent in that one issue that many of the times we used to feel that this is a time to retreat back, to come back and start something else. But he takes more time on that same issue, and he makes the things very successful. Today's inauguration of self-learning platform truly symbolizes Salim's hard work and devotion. Eklavya, as we know, was the first self-learner who achieved superiority over others. And Salim embodies that spirit. I think that Eklavya self-platform name is an apt name for this platform. And Eklavya symbolizes Salim only because he has taken this endeavor forward, and that symbolizes his personality. My professional background may be different from FMCG sales, but I started my career in sales only, just like Salim. We began our school and college education together and then embarked on the sales journey in pharma industry as medical representatives. I was in Lupin Laboratory and Salim was in Johnson Johnson. Those were truly good, beautiful days in our small and sleepy town, Vasai. We were, if I may say so, that most attractive executives around. I still remember in small sleepy town of Vasai, wearing a tie and a nice shoes and having a good hairstyle was something different.
and we were both of us, as you can see, the color of both of us. We are walking together as a sales representative, medical representative, together in a small sleepy village of Vasai, and everybody used to look at
I will
us.
stop you. He used to walk with me because he looked fairer.
So we were the most attractive representative. We were very clean shaven, nice haircut, sharp shirts, costly pants, perfumes, shoes, and tie. And we were offered at that time also. I remember we were offered hefty salaries. We were never dreamed about that if this sales field will get such a heavy salary, because we were from the village background and we were expecting something like 10,000, 20,000, 25,000 salary at that time, and we were offered double or more than double the salary at that time. So that was very, we were very much attracted and started dreaming about something big. And suddenly we started moving ourselves, moving in an elite circle of doctors. That changed our lives. That I think that changed the life of Salim also. That changed the life of me also. Because from a village background, from the village community, suddenly we started to learn a good communication. We started to learn good dresses, started to remain attractive, and we learn communication techniques also, and we started moving in the good community of elite circle of doctors, pharma shopkeepers, shop owners, and we learned good English communication techniques, and even started moving in the good five-star hotels of Mumbai. Many of the times our friend used to be very jealous about us, that these people wearing ties and blazers and shoes and good dresses, they are going to this particular five-star hotel, that particular five-star hotel for the training, because pharma industry at that time, I think now also today, was a very elite industry, and we used to move in a very good hotel, and we used to impress upon our friend that we are now moving in a very high class society. So that's the sales field. Sales field take you a very different height. They allow you to move in the different class of society, because you don't remain static. You can go to the different doctors, because we used to go to the doctor's house there for calling consultants, we used to go together, and we could see the doctors which we used to just listen that this particular doctor is topmost doctor of Mumbai, and we used to promote our products to them. When he used to ask certain queries to us that were about products, we used to feel very proud of our products. Yes, I am teaching or telling this about this product to this particular doctor, and he is asking questions to me, and that's how we gain confidence. Confidence building is very important, because that time I still remember that we were very shy, we were not confident, and this is how we generated the confidence amongst us. In the field, we were very punctual, though we were having everything, but we were very sincere. I still remember that whenever we decided to start at 9 o'clock, we used to always start at 9 o'clock, because Salim has a very different background. We used to call him a lazy person in the school days. But when he became a sales representative or a medical representative, he became very punctual. I was also very punctual, and we used to start our day at a very particular moment, very punctual, and also we were sincere, very sincere to our company, because we were very proud of our company. So in the market, when we used to move around and talk about our company in a elite manner, our impression was always good. And then we quickly became star representative. We were working in Mumbai. We were having the same area of, say, he was having from Andheri to Bhayandar. I was also having initially from Andheri to Bhayandar, and then up to Dhanu. and in the evening we used to go for the consultant working. Everybody looked upon us as a very successful individuals. But here is a crucial part. The most important thing where I think the seeds of today's program lies are whenever we used to face problem, there was no one to guide us. We used to discuss amongst us. We used to read some books of sales, career, but day-to-day training session, practical guides, and real-time information was simply not available. Our superiors, our managers, area managers, regional managers, they used to tell us something, but it was not standardized. It was not a training sort of, and that's where we learn we learn by trial and error method, often wishing a mentor and comprehensive resources. The days have changed. Thankfully, my friend Salim, with his more than 35 years of invaluable field market experience, has addressed this very need. He has created Eklavya self-learning platform, which is India's first FMCG self-learning platform. This platform is designed to provide training and guidelines directly through user-friendly mobile app. This app is a game changer for everyone in sales, especially for those starting out as a sales career. Sales is actually an art and technique that demands many qualities and continuous learning. I have noticed that in rural youth, in particular, often conspicuously lack the art of communication and sales. As now, though my profession is different, I am working in the rural areas, very, you can say, areas where, forest areas, Adivasi areas, rural areas, the entire Indian country, I have seen that sales uh, tactics or sales training is absent. Nobody is there to train them. And somebody, when they say that in colleges and school, the sales training is not there. And that is why, though they are not able to sell their product, now the good olden days have changed. Previously, the farmers used to sell their product directly into the market. Now they are dreaming of packaging them, they are dreaming of selling them to a up-country market, and they want to earn good profit. But what they lack, what their children lack, is the sales training, or they don't know how to sell the product, and that is why they are static about it. So if this type of sales training reaches to the country level, to the village level, this can be a game changer. Salim, my friend, you have truly outdone yourself. This platform is not just an app, but it is a beacon of knowledge and empowerment for the countless aspiring sales professionals. I wish you best of luck, Salim. All the best for your bright, successful business career, and I wish Eklavya Self Learning Platform will be immense success in transforming the sales landscape. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Abhi, for concluding an informal speech. It was not a formal speech, it was an informal speech where he has told many things. Thank you very much. Now I will call upon Sahil to offer vote of thanks. Sahil.
So first of all, a very huge thank you to Hemant Uncle for hosting this event wonderfully. Hemant Uncle, you have lit up this event, and we are very glad you decided to join us for the launch. So a lot of hard work has gone behind building Eklavya. As everybody mentioned, this is a baby, and this will grow to great heights. To take it to great heights, and of course with all your valuable feedbacks, lot of changes has to be made, and we'll keep on improving. We'll keep on adding new stuff to make it much better. So to start the thank you note, I would first thank all the chief guests who are here, Bhatta sir, Samir uncle, Bijoy sir, Dr. Mir Shah who was here earlier. Thank you for a valuable time, guys, for being here. Very special mention to all the people who have come here, Mr. Sanjay, Anand, so that's for spending their valuable time with us today for this launch. lot of contributions, hard work, days, nights, thinking has gone behind building this application. A lot of people to thank you. But first, the most importantly, thanks goes to Salim sir. I don't call him Papa, of course, in front of the business profession. So whenever we go for meetings, he's Salim sir, and I'm just a business development executive. Okay. So I'll be addressing him, Mr. Salim. So 35 years of experience he has put all together into this application. He has made it wonderful, all the journey, all the trainings he has done to various industries. He has put that experience, put all the challenges there, spoke to a lot of guys. He was continuously behind this for last 6 to 7 months. And this is the result that we have got. So thank you, Salim sir, for your valuable inputs, all your wisdom, and all the hard work that you put in. We always get inspired by that. So if Salim sir was the mastermind or mind behind that application, Nikhil Nandagiri was the body behind it. So Nikhil, also my best friend. So he has done a lot of work day in and day out, right from. Okay, I'll just go through the names. I'm a bit emotional. I didn't think I would get emotional, but then the enormity of the situation and last 6 to 7 months that was spent, developing this platform was great. So as I mentioned, Nikhil did all the coordination and work behind the scenes. His name does not get mentioned much, but all the coordinations and the trainers doing the AI part, all the AI editing, all the documentation, so a lot of effort he has put in. Also, of course, the best part of the application was multiple languages which it supported. So, Mr. Ravi for Tamil and Telugu, Mr. Nagaraj for Kannada, Mr. Anand for Malayalam, Mr. Anil Roy Chaudhary for Bengali. All these guys, very thank you for them for being there with this application. Animated videos was one of the interesting features that we added. There are a lot of animation videos around, but to make it more practical for sales guys to understand how to implement it practically, Mr. Kashinath and Ms. Geeta has done all the animation videos for us. All the friends, all the family, they're there with us with the huge support with, from them. Of course, my wife, my mom, and all the team behind that. So thank you for everyone. My team at Inside Out Corporate, and they have been wonderful. So I'll of course want to mention all their names. Firstly, for Inside Out, I'd like to thank Aditya. He came in last 2 months. He did all the video editing. You could see all the marketing campaigns. Aditya has designed that. Sai for creating the website from scratch. Asma also has been a huge part of Inside Out, developing the sales guide. So thank you, Asma. Komal, Anshu, Nikita, Shreya, Kavita, all the other guys, who have been part of this in and out. And so I'll end my speech here. Thank you everyone for visiting once again with all your best wishes and good luck. We know that we are going to do really well. Thank you.
Thanks, Simon. Earlier, Salim instructed me, Hemant, while doing this anchoring program, kindly try to speak in Hindi also. मैंने अभी तक तो कुछ भी हिंदी में नहीं बोला. That is why this last few words I will try to speak in Hindi. Try to speak क्योंकि हम हिंदी बोलते नहीं ज़्यादा इसलिए. हिंदी बोलने की जब बात आती है तो मुझे याद आता है एक बहुत फेमस अनाउंसर, इसका नाम आपके भी शायद नजर के सामने आ होगा. वो है मिस्टर अमीन सैयद. बचपन में हमने उनका हिंदी सुना है. अगर वो यहाँ होते थे तो बहनों और भाइयों, अभी हम अंतिम पादान पर पहुंच रहे हैं. उनका वर्ड था पादान पर पहुंच रहे हैं. सो ब्यूटीफुल हिंदी वाज टॉकिंग. तो इस तरह से हम ये कह सकते हैं कि हम अंतिम चरण में पहुंच रहे हैं. Last phase, but not last. One super last phase also balance. क्योंकि यहाँ last phase और super last phase एक खाना खाने का प्रोग्राम, वो बहुत important है. Without that you cannot control the function. I will once again thank everyone. मैं आप सबका आभारी हूँ कि आप सब लोगों ने यहाँ आके दिल से उसके अंदर सहभाग लिया. बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम यहाँ लिखे हुए थे वो बाजू में हो गए। एक प्रोग्राम था कि सबके पास आपकी फीडबैक लेना है, लेकिन यहाँ तो सब लोग अपने मन से त्याला आपण मराठीत म्हणतो उत्स्फूर्तपणे प्रत्येकाने आपला फीडबॅक दिला। खरोखर एखादी गोष्ट इथून म्हणायला फार महत्व आहे। फार्ममध्ये होणं हा एक वेगळा भाग आहे, परंतु उत्स्फूर्तपणे ती गोष्ट होती ती खरी होती। अनेक लोकांनी आपल्या या सगळ्या फॉर्मॅलिटीज बाजूला ठेवून प्रत्येकाने आपलं उत्स्फूर्तपणे योगदान आणि जे काय ते सांगितलं, म्हणून मला वाटतं हा प्रोग्राम खऱ्या अर्थाने सक्सेसफुल झाला। शंकाच नाही। परत एकदा आपल्या सर्वांचे आभार मानतो आणि अर्थात द लास्ट पेज इज देयर व्हिच वी हॅव टू कंक्लूड आफ्टर दैट ओनली। खाना खाने का प्रोग्राम बाकी है, एक मिनट, लेकिन वो बाद में है। हाँ, खाना खाने का मैंने सिर्फ अनाउंस किया है, ये नहीं कहा कि खाना खाने जाना है। खाना खाने का एक प्रोग्राम बाकी है जहाँ बहुत ही डेलिशियस फूड हमारा इंतजार कर रहा है, लेकिन उसके पहले ये जो पूरा प्रोग्राम बनाया गया है और ये सुंदर एक्ट बनाया है साहिल, सलीम एंड फुल टीम ने, उन सबको हमको अर्थात हिप पूरे कहना है। इसलिए मैं कहूँगा हिप हिप हुर्रे, हिप हिप हुर्रे, हिप हिप हुर्रे। धन्यवाद, थैंक यू वेरी मच। नाउ संपूर्ण कार्यक्रम संपण्यापूर्वीच जसं मी आपल्याला सांगितलं, as I have said, कि Salim and his team has contributed like anything, and Salim wants to give a small gift behalf of all of us for making this fabulous app. Please give him a big hand.
कौन फेयर दिख रहा है? समझे ना मैं जो बोल रहा था? Thanks for the love. लाइट कहाँ है देखो?
एग्जैक्ट कौन फेयर है देखने का या बदला है
अभी जाके उधर कंपेयर करके देखना पड़ेगा।
लाइट में क्लियर दिखता नहीं।
Thank you, friends. One more request, if you can allow me, no. What I want is, our team will ask you for some feedback. So give a honest feedback on whenever they come to you, so that we can use this feedback to kind of marketing this particular app. तो जो अच्छा है वही यूज करेंगे। All right, so please do that. Hemant, over to you.
Okay. जैसा सलीम ने कहा है कि आपके पास फीडबैक लेने के लिए आएंगे, लेकिन जैसे मैंने कहा पहले भी कि बहुत सारे लोग हैं विदाउट कमिंग टू देम दे हैव सेड समथिंग। Some people are very eager to participate in this, and definitely other people will reach you. So kindly update them by giving your feedback or suggestion what it is. Thank you very much. Now we will go to the next super last phase, that is of course buffet lunch. वहाँ पर बहुत ही बढ़िया खाना रखा है जिसका आस्वाद आपको लेना है, और बाद में उसके ऊपर भी आप बिना कुछ कहेंगे कितना सुंदर खाना है। मुझे definitely confident. So kindly proceed for the next phase, that is completely. I take okay. All the members, team members are requested to come to the dais.
ये बंद कर।